What's up, Motorheads and Canoo fans? Welcome back to Gearbox Pizza. Today, we're going to take a look at the freshly baked Q3 results from Canoo. And let me tell you, it's a bit of a mixed bag, to put it lightly. There is some good news. There's a bunch of bad news and, well, a whole lot of corporate spin. So let's slice this thing up and see what we got. All right, so let's get into the numbers. And Canoo reported about $900K in revenue for the quarter, bringing their year-to-date total to a whopping $1.5 million. Now, if that sounds low, it's because it is low. And we're talking about a company that's promising big things, but they're still sort of struggling to get vehicles out the door. And yeah, I know, it's not exactly Tesla-level numbers here. All right, so on the bright side, well, Canoo managed to reduce its cash burn. The quarterly cash outflow was about $31 million, down from about $40 million, so that's like a 20% improvement. So they're tightening the belt a bit. But before we start celebrating, remember, they still only have about $16 million in cash on hand. And look, with a company this ambitious, that's a little bit more than it takes to keep the lights on, I guess, right? All right, so some more numbers. The adjusted EBITDA came in at a loss of like $38 million, which is a slight improvement from last year's $40 million loss. And the adjusted net loss per share, well, it's only 54 cents, which is sort of a big leap from the $1.71 they reported in Q3 2023. And look, it's progress, but we're still way in the red here. All right, so let's take a look at what's happening on the business side. And Canoo is consolidating operations, moving everything from California to Texas and Oklahoma. The goal? To save $12 to $14 million annually. And they're cutting down from 6 facilities to just 3, which they say is going to help streamline production. The Oklahoma City facility, well, check this out. They even got their foreign trade zone status activated. Whatever that means, which is supposed to help with tax saving and logistics. So there you go. Oh, and they're making moves in the UK market too. Canoo launched commercial operations across the pond and kicked off a pilot program with one of the biggest fleet operators there. They even got regulatory approval with barely any changes to their bill of materials. It's a solid step, but again, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Canoo does have a little bit of a tendency to hype things up a little bit, so we'll have to see how this turns out. All right, so back to some numbers, and look, financially, still a bit of a roller coaster. The GAAP net income for the quarter was $3 million, right? Okay, cool. But you zoom out and they still posted a $112 million loss for the first 9 months of 2024. But that's actually an improvement compared to the $274 million loss in the same period last year. But it's just still not great. Okay, but look, here's the kicker. Canoo's been relying heavily on gains from the changes in the fair value of their warrant and derivative liabilities. That contributed to a hefty $62 million gain this quarter. So while it looks like they made progress, look, a lot of it really comes down to this financial gymnastics rather than actual business growth. All right, so looking ahead, the outlook for Q4 isn't exactly rosy. Look, Canoo is projecting cash outflow of 30 to 40 million and adjusted EBITDA loss of 30 to 35 million. And it's clear they're burning through cash still, and the big question is whether or not they can get more funding before the well runs dry. All right, so where does this leave us? And Canoo's making the right moves here in the right directions. They're cutting costs, they're consolidating operations, and they're pushing into new markets. But they're still fighting an uphill battle with limited cash and a tough road ahead. And the numbers don't lie. They've got a long way to go before they're back on solid ground. Look, it's no secret we're big fans of Canoo here at Gearbox Pizza, and we're rooting for them at every single hurdle. But, well, there comes a time in every young man's life where he takes a long, hard look at the garage, and, well, he's only gonna wait for so long before he finds something else to park in there. Don't really know what I'm talking about. This sort of got away from me. Anyway, yeah, what do you guys think? Is Canoo's cost-cutting strategy enough to keep them afloat, or is this one of those just rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic? Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. And look, I know it's been a long time since we've posted anything, but that's about to change. Big things happening here at Gearbox Pizza, relaunching the whole thing. So stay tuned. A lot of exciting stuff to come.